right, Pure TCG here with another undefeated deck profile. What's your name?
Scott Summers.
And what'd you do?
I went undefeated at locals today.
How many rounds?
5.
5 and all right, let's see this list.
So I played 3 Snow, 3 Rainbow, 3 Genta, pretty standard. Want to be senior Genta in your Rainbow, researching with the Snow, getting archives. It's probably like the #1 thing to search next to Cerulean for when you're hand looping.
Heard you saw snow all day.
No, but Snow it's elusive, but when you see it, it's strong. I played 2 Graphite. I trimmed like my ratios up a little bit, so I was like originally playing like 3, 2, and 2, but I went down because of the package I was playing. So I wasn't necessarily hand looping people, but I was ending on like Griffin boards and still holding it out strong.
You said you liked it though?
Yeah. It gets hairy like with a Bastille, but playing Dragon Link round 1, it only came up like that first game. And then, so that's all the Dark World cards. And then for Dangers, I played 3 Bigfoot, 3 Mothman, 3 Chupacabra, 2 Nessie, or 2 Chupacabra, 2 Nessie, and a Jackalope. Bigfoot is probably the best one in terms of like wanting to deal with boards if you end up going second and outing like getting into your level 8s. I wanted to play like more 4s, so this is another like upgrade. Like I was playing 1, but I like the 2 because like you have more of an opportunity to get that effect of summoning danger from the graveyard. And then this I just like, once you use the danger Nessie, it's kind of met in multiples, so I like 2 on that. And then I played 3 Kaiju and 1 Salamander. I like Salamander. It's kind of like another like danger in my opinion. You get a body and then you get the effect. It's just like a little bit more guaranteed. And then the Radiant for Allure in the main.
And it being a fiend is kind of nice.
It being a fiend, it was relevant being a 2800 dark. I had EEV and kill my opponent with his Nibiru token that he made. So for spells, I played Dark World Dealings, 2 Gates, Archives, and Ascension. So I just played just one-ofs, like again, trimming down the ratios. The Dark World Dealings were kind of like more dangers, but it was like a guarantee hit. I wasn't figuring like Droll was going to be as relevant in like for game 1s, and like maybe people would not even be citing them for game 2, so I felt like I was going to be able to dodge Droll most of the day, which is for the most part what I ended up doing.
How did you like the Dark World Dealings then? Were they pretty solid? Would you play them again?
I think they're fine. Like I'm not sure if, I wouldn't say they're better than something else. So then, and then 3 Allure and Upstart and a Card Destruction. I didn't really see Upstart all day for game 1 when I had like 39, and I just put it out most of the time when I was like trimming cards, and I was like citing Card Destruction out most of the time too. It's just powerful when you see it going first. It's just, I'd rather see side deck cards that I need a board break, or which is really just the game plan's board breaking. So I'm gonna do the side real quick, speaking of that. So I played Lava Golems, Evenlies, Twin Twisters, and then I played the Viruses, 2 of each, and then a triple tack. So the idea with these was like if I was going first, I would put these in with the triple tactics, because you get the effect off of the Cerulean when you do it, or if they end up hand trapping, it's just really good. And then seeing Lava Golem like evenly matched for board breaks, and this is just because like our locals can be weird at times, so and I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna see. Like that's what these were for. These might be Cyclones realistically though. But you get the effect off the dangers, so there's a reason to play it like that. I don't know if there's anything I would change with the sideboard. These are probably the things I would change most about it, but I think these are really strong, the Lava Golems and the Evenlies.
Nice.
And then extra deck is pretty good. I like the 2 Grapha, because you can go into the second one pretty easy. The 1 Dagaris, a Coach King, Babushka, and a Zeus. And then I like the Nightmares. So Cross Sheep, Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, Buckbreaker, Akashik, Nightmare Unicorn, a Suruja, Griffin, and a Zealantis. I played like the Zealantis over Security Dragon. Is I think the other card that people play, just because like I kind of get into an awkward situation where I have to get a co-link, and I'm like trying to use Akashic also to get into that. I like this to reset the board, and then I also have like potential opportunities to board break if we ever get into a scenario where I can Muckraker and Zealantis the board, and it clears all their monsters. But it has not come up very often, but it's something an option I want to have.
So no Appaloosa. Was your end board pretty much primarily Griffin then, or what was your end board when you're not getting a hand drop?
Yeah, if I wasn't getting a hand rip, I was like trying to end on like a Griffin and a Grapha. So I didn't really have like a whole lot, but like realistically, if I have a Sylva in my hand, I also get like a hand rip. So it's like taking 3 cards out with the Grapha negate. But most of the time, I just like if I had one of those hand rips, people were just conceding. So
that's awesome. Well, congratulations and thanks for the profile.
yeah.